Hey guys, let's get ready with Lakeview Medium and Tarot. Whew, it's been a long weekend for me, but it's Monday. Let's kick it off with a couple video responses, hey? So the first one that I'm going to do is a getting to know you hashtag, created by Creole Witch, and I've seen a few video responses to his video, and I thought it was pretty neat because it kind of steps away from any form of tarot or witchy tag, and it really is just 10, 11 questions on getting to know you. So so question number 1, what is your favorite time of the year? For me, I kind of like all the seasons. I like all the time of the year. I am lucky enough to, that where I live in the Okanagan, I get to experience all the 4 seasons. And they're quite distinct. So spring is spring, summer is summer, fall is fall, and winter is winter. When I lived in Vancouver on the actual coast itself, we had a couple weeks of summer, and then the rest was just rain. So, but for me, probably my favorite time of the year is that fall/winter time, when it starts getting cooler and the leaves start falling and the first snow falls. For me, that would probably have to be my favorite time of the year. Question number 2, describe your perfect home. Oh gosh, my perfect home. I quite enjoy the one that I have now. It's like a perfect location, but if I could change the house, I would. I would want like a wraparound porch overlooking the lake, with like a swing, what is it called? Not a rocking chair. Oh my God, what are they called? The swinging benches. You know the ones I'm talking about. I don't know what they're called. Oh my God, brain blanking out. Just so I can sit back and kind of watch the lake and, listen to the crickets, sipping some coffee or some tea. White picket fence, maybe not so much, but for me, a porch that I can just sit on and just relax would be nice, for sure. Question number 3, if you couldn't be a witch anymore, which faith would you choose? That's kind of a hard one to answer. I would probably want to go towards a faith that kind of incorporated all other faiths. I wouldn't want to go to one that's so organized, like Catholicism really, again. Though I still go for my children, because they're still being raised within that religion, because my family is of Roman Catholic background. My husband's my husband's Roman Catholic, and so was I before I changed my path. So my girls are in that path, but for me, I would want to not be in that type of religion. For me, that's what I would do. I would want to be in one that kind of incorporates it all, because it's all one. Question number 4, what is the most creative thing about you? For me, I'm a writer. I've been writing short stories for a very long time. I used to write short stories for a children's literature, not catalog, monthly, like a little monthly magazine, out of, I think it was Washington State, for a while. And when I was doing that, I started ideas of writing a novel, and I am in the process of writing my very first novel. Yeah, so that's me. my most creative thing. I also play the piano, but I haven't really done that in a long time, so I wouldn't consider it an actual creative aspect.
Lindsay, where's her dirty shoe?
I don't know, my love.
I thought,
Check on top of the table.
I thought one.
There's a bunch of stuff on top of the table. My nieces. Hence why I'm downstairs. Yeah, so that's my creative thing about me. Number 5, describe something that scares you. Oh God, what doesn't scare me right now? At the moment, probably the one thing that kind of really scares me right now is one of my kids goes missing. I had a bit of a terrifying experience on the weekend when I was visiting family in Vancouver. We were at my brother's house and we were all kind of there for a barbecue, and then my littlest one decides to disappear. And we couldn't find her, and I was starting to actually panic, and then I found her hiding in my brother's bedroom. So in the dark, like it was that terrifying moment of I don't know where she has gone, and it actually kind of made me panic a little bit. So that to me at the moment is something that scares me, just because it was something very recent that happened. Question number 6, who is your hero? That's a very tough question, because I don't want to like single out a single person. But for me, I'm going to have to say my grandmother was my hero. She passed away in February of this year, and she was a very strong woman who has survived a lot of difficulties in her life, but she kept going, and she would never give up, and she never gave up even all the way until the very end. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to start crying. Yeah, she's definitely my hero. Question number 7. Tell us about an animal you love or have loved with all your heart. I have had lots of animals, lots of pets in my life. I have 2 Pomeranians now. And I love them very much, and I know it'll be very sad the day they die. I've also had a cat, my little Tabitha. Her name was Tabitha, and we used to call her Tabby for short. And she's like this Scottish, I don't even know what she was. She was like we adopted her from the SPCA, or my dad showed up at the house with her when she was still little. She was like this pure white cat, and she had like one golden eye and one blue eye, and she was just a special thing. And yeah, and then she died because her organs started shutting down for some odd reason. So she was only with us for about 7 years before we had to kind of put her down, but she's my tabby cat, my poor little tabby wabby. But yeah, now I have my dogs, and I love them dearly too. So those are my animals. Question number 8. Do you believe in soulmates? Yes, I do. I believe we have a soul group that we come back with, and those are our soulmates. I believe that my husband is my soulmate. I believe that my daughters are my soulmates, because they chose to pick me as their wife or pick me as their mom. That's how I see soulmates. I don't necessarily see soulmates as a romantic, just romantic what's the word? Aspect. So yeah, yes, I do believe in soulmates. Question number 9, would you rather create art or view it? If you are talking about art as in anything artistic and creative, I would rather create it. I love writing. I write all day when I don't have writer's block, and writer block sucks ass. I would rather write and be creative and have people enjoy what I do. So yes, but I love viewing it as well. I love reading other people, other novels, and watching and listening and what's the word? My mind just went again. So yes, yes. Number 10, describe your favorite part of your body. For me, it's always been my eyes. I don't know, I just like my eyes. I can dress them up or dress them down. Eyes communicate so much without having to physically change anything. Our eyes say it all. So for me, it's definitely my eyes. And question number 11, take a deep breath. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? The funny part about this question, when I read it, I laughed. I had to laugh because it's such one of those typical questions. For me, I believe the egg came first. You have to look at it in the aspect of your creative, a creative moment, for example. You have that thought first before the actual you have to have the thought foundation before you actually have the creative physicality of it. So for me, I have that egg thought of what I'm going to put down on a piece of paper before the story is done. So for me, the egg came first, for sure. And that's it. That's the 11 questions. Hashtag getting to know you. Yeah, and it's been fun watching other people's videos for it. And it's fun getting to know a little bit of everybody without it being tarot related or witchy related. So, yeah. All right, you guys. We'll see you later.